Yo, what's up, ballers? If you're a Dodgers fan, buckle up because we're about to dive into the underbelly of the Andrew Friedman era. The moves that had fans rioting in the streets, executives scrambling for cover, and the whole league whispering about sabotage. Picture this. The Dodgers, the unbeatable juggernaut, the team that redefined winning with analytics and aggression. But behind the scenes? A trail of bombshells that could have derailed it all. We're talking trades that backfired so hard, they make you question if Friedman's a genius puppet master or just a guy who got played by the universe. Today we're breaking down the worst moves of his reign, honorable mentions first, then the top 5 disasters that still haunt LA. And yeah, we'll end on a high note with the best because even in chaos there's hope. Let's break this down step by step and expose the conspiracy. You ready? Drop a like if you're fired up and hit subscribe for more Dodgers drama. This one's gonna blow your mind. Trust me, the plot thickens with every twist. Alright, let's set the stage here, folks. Andrew Friedman took over the Dodgers in 2014, promising a new era of analytics, aggression, and dominance. And yeah, he delivered championships, World Series titles in 2020 and 2024, a dynasty in the making. But at what cost? These moves? They're not just bad trades, they're the kind of blunders that scream, inside job, or calculated risk gone nuclear. Fans are still outraged, media's calling it front office malpractice, and rivals? They're laughing all the way to the playoffs. We're talking about decisions that traded away future stars, overpaid busts, and left holes in the roster that cost games. Why so controversial? Because in a league where every move is scrutinized, these scream imbalance. Like Friedman was betting the farm on unproven hype while ignoring red flags. People are furious and rightfully so. Let's start with some honorable mentions to warm up the outrage machine. These aren't the worst, but they're the appetizer that shows the pattern, the breadcrumbs leading to the conspiracy. First up, the draft disaster that still stings like a bad hangover. In 2019, the Dodgers picked Cody Hosey, yeah, the guy who flopped hard, over Gunnar Henderson, the Orioles superstar shortstop who's now crushing it with a .280 average, 30-plus homers, and MVP vibes in 2024. Hosey? Barely a blip, stuck in the minors with a .240 batting average, 0 power, and defensive woes that scream regret. Roster implications? LA's infield depth got gutted early, forcing them to scramble later with patchwork solutions. Scouting breakdown, Henderson's strengths? Elite contact, speed, and upside. He's projected for 4 to 5 WAR seasons. Hosey's weaknesses? Lack of pop, injury prone. Conspiracy angle? Was this Friedman playing the long game, betting on analytics over raw talent? Or just a scouting miss that rivals exploited? Fans are screaming, how did we pass on Henderson? And honestly, what if Henderson was in blue right now, anchoring the Dodgers lineup? The Orioles dynasty starts here, Dodgers nightmare ends there. Crazy, right? Imagine the competitive imbalance. Baltimore's got a cornerstone, LA's got a hole. Media's called it Friedman's blind spot, and execs? They're dodging the blame. Here's the crazy part. If Hosey ever pans out, it'll be a miracle, but right now, it's a what if that haunts free agency decisions. Next, the Pollock swap. A.J. Pollock for Craig Kimbrell in 2019. Pollock bombed with a .236 average, no pop, and defensive struggles, while Kimbrell, the closer they traded away, had a 3.75 ERA in 60 innings but struck out 96 guys and became a bullpen beast elsewhere, saving games for the Cubs and Braves. Roster fit? Dodgers needed outfield help, but this left their pen exposed, leading to blown saves in key spots. Scouting breakdown, Pollock's weaknesses? Speed gone, contact issues. Kimbrell's strengths? Elite velocity, strikeout stuff. He posted a 1.50 ERA in relief stints post-trade. Conspiracy angle. Was Friedman manipulating the market, trading a proven closer for a declining outfielder to free up cash? Comparisons. Like the Astros trading away a young Garrett Cole for rentals, hindsight's brutal. League-wide shock. Rivals like the Cubs feasted on this, turning Kimbrell into a weapon. Fans? They're still mad, flooding forums with Pollock who? Memes? Rhetorical question. If Kimbrell's 3.75 ERA covered a lot, why trade him for Pollock's dud? Chaos in the clubhouse. And let's speculate, what if Kimbrell stayed? Dodgers bullpen might have been untouchable, altering playoff runs. Tanner Scott, the $72 million deal that started as a Padres double agent rumor and ended with him leading the league in blown saves, a 4.74 ERA, and failing on 10 of 33 save chances. Honorable mention? It's TBD, if he bounces back maybe it's genius. But right now, roster implications. Overpaid reliever clogging the pen, eating cap space. Scouting, strengths? High strikeouts, 10 plus per 9 innings. Weaknesses? Inconsistency, command issues. Conspiracy? Fans whispered he was a plant to sabotage LA, especially after Padres wins. Big picture. This screams salary cap mismanagement, forcing trades for depth. Reactions: Dodgers fans protested on socials. Media dubbed it Scott's folly. Comparisons: like the Yankees' Aroldis Chapman deal, high risk, high reward, but mostly high regret. What do you think, bounce back or bust? The stakes? If Scott flops again, it's another Friedman headache in free agency. Joey Gallo, the big deadline splash in 2021 who played just 44 games, struck out 57 times in 117 at-bats, and posted a .671 OPS. Better than with the Yankees? Sure, but not the impact bat they craved. Roster fit. Bench was weak and they lost the NLDS partly because of it. Gallo struck out in clutch moments. Clayton Beeter got dealt too, bench implosion. Scouting, power potential unrealized, he hit 20-plus homers elsewhere. Defense a liability. Conspiracy. Was this Friedman chasing headlines over substance, betting on Gallo's swing for the fences? Comparisons, like the Mets' Yoenis Cespedes trade, hype over reality. Reactions, fans outraged, media calling it a flop. League-wide, rivals like the Twins laughed as LA's lineup faltered. Escalating tension. This move cost them a ring. Imagine Gallo thriving. Dodgers might have swept the Padres. Behind the scenes, Friedman admitted it was a miss, but was it strategic manipulation? The intrigue builds. Okay, honorable mentions out of the way, but here's the crazy part. These are just the appetizers. The main course? The top 5 worst moves that had the Dodgers front office in full meltdown mode. We're talking trades that traded away aces, paid millions for ghosts, and let superstars slip through fingers. Why the outrage? Because these weren't just mistakes. They imply a pattern, Friedman betting big on unknowns while ignoring proven talent. Is he a mastermind manipulating the league's balance? Or a guy who got conned by his own hype? Fans are losing their minds, executives are dodging questions, and the league? It's more competitive because of these blunders. Let's dive in step by step with stats, scouting, and the conspiracy theories that'll blow your mind. The tension's rising. Can LA recover? Remember, Friedman's Dodgers were all about data-driven dominance, analytics over gut feelings, high upside gambles. But these moves? They exposed cracks in the empire. From 2014 on, LA won big, but at the cost of these head-scratchers. Public reaction? Fan forums erupted, media dubbed it Friedman follies, and rivals cheered as LA's depth chart crumbled. Why so shocking? These weren't minor tweaks. They altered rosters, salaries, and seasons. Now, the top 5, starting at number 5, building to the ultimate disaster. Each one's a chapter in the conspiracy novel. Number 5. Jimmy Rollins, the Phillies legend, traded for Zach Eflin in 2014. Rollins, 36, was an all-star speedster, but with the Dodgers? 12 steals on 20 attempts, .224 average, .643 OPS in 144 games. Eflin became a postseason hero with a 3.38 ERA, scoreless innings in the NLCS. Roster implications: traded away a future ace for a fading star. Scouting: Rollins' weaknesses? Age caught up, no impact. Eflin's strengths? Durability, clutch. Conspiracy angle: was this Friedman sacrificing the future for short-term hype? Comparisons: like trading a young Cy Young winner for a veteran past his prime. League reaction: Phillies fans cackled, Dodgers faithful raged. Big picture: Eflin pitched in the 2022 run, Rollins didn't. What if Rollins stayed? Yes. Hypothetical: Rollins at 36 could have been a mentor, but instead, Eflin anchored rotations. Fan outrage peaked with memes of Rollins' slow base running. Number 4, and this one's hilarious, folks. Danny Duffy, the Loch Ness Monster of Dodgers pitchers. Acquired for Zach Wilman in 2020, Duffy pitched 0 innings for LA, costing $8 million total, $5 million in 2021, $3 million in 2022. Rehab stints? Failed. Roster fit, dead weight on the payroll. Scouting, strengths? None shown. Weaknesses? Invisible. Conspiracy: was this a secret deal to inflate the cap? Comparisons: like paying for a ghost. Reactions: fans memed it endlessly, media called it absurd. League-wide, rivals laughed, saying LA's analytics failed. Escalating stakes: zero value for millions, pure front office farce. Speculation. Duffy's existence rumors swirled. Was he a tax dodge? The intrigue. If Duffy pitched one inning it'd be legendary, but nope, ghost status. Number 3. Trading O'Neal Cruz and Angel Hermoso to the Pirates for Tony Watson in 2016. Watson was solid, 2.27 ERA in 20 innings, 2 World Series wins. But Cruz? Pirates high upside slugger, 2.5 WAR in 2024, 114 OPS plus. Roster implications. Dodgers missed out on a 6 feet 7 inches shortstop with power. Scouting, Cruz's strengths? Contact pop. Weaknesses? Inconsistency. Conspiracy, Friedman prioritizing bullpen over position players? Comparisons, like trading a future star for a rental. Reactions, Pirates fans ecstatic, Dodgers bitter. Big picture, Cruz could have anchored LA's infield. Instead he's a rival threat. Hypothetical, Cruz in Dodger blue? He'd be hitting dingers in Chavez Ravine, shifting the NL West balance. Number 2. Trevor Bauer, the $102 million deal that imploded. Paid $83.5 million for 107.2 innings, 3.1 WAR. Off-field issues aside, pure value? Terrible, $28 million per WAR when the market's 8-10M. Roster fit, rotation hole after release. Scouting, strengths? Stuff. Weaknesses? Durability drama. Conspiracy, was this Friedman overpaying to win now? Comparisons, worst value since ever. Reactions, fans protested, media crucified it. League rivals gained edge. Stakes rising, this bloated the cap, derailing free agency. Speculation, Bauer's legal woes overshadowed the deal, but the financial hit? Devastating. What if Bauer stayed healthy? Dodgers rotation elite. And number 1, the Mona Lisa of disasters, Yordan Alvarez. Traded to the Astros for Josh Fields in 2016. Alvarez, a DH with no NL spot, became a slugger. But wait, conspiracy twist. Astros wanted Yadier Alvarez, the $16 million bust pitcher, but got Yordan instead. Friedman regrets it. We wish we'd said yes to the others. Roster implications. If kept, would Shohei Ohtani have signed? Scouting, Alvarez's strengths? Power explosion. Weaknesses? Defense. Conspiracy, Friedman positioning for Ohtani by clearing space? Comparisons, trading a future MVP for a reliever. Reactions, Astros dominated, Dodgers fans furious. Big picture, altered league balance, Astros cheating era fueled by this? Hypothetical, Alvarez in LA? Ohtani might have stayed in Japan. The stakes, this trade birthed a rival dynasty. Alright, let's zoom out. What does this mean for the Dodgers empire? Friedman's era is a roller coaster. Championships yes, but these moves created competitive imbalance, letting rivals like the Astros and Padres feast. Free agency? Bloated salaries from busts like Bauer crippled LA. Season impact? Weak benches cost playoffs. Conspiracy theory, is Friedman a puppet master sacrificing pawns for the greater good, like Ohtani? Or just human? Fans, media, execs, all divided. But here's the positive, even in the worst there's redemption. The best move? Signing Ohtani, proving Friedman can bounce back. But these blunders? They're the pimple on the model's face, reminding us no one's invincible. The league's more balanced now, thanks to LA's mistakes. Open questions. Will Friedman learn? Can LA recover? What do you think? Was Friedman sabotaged, or is this the cost of innovation? Drop your hot takes in the comments. Worst move ever? Or Friedman genius? Like, subscribe, and smash that bell for more Dodgers deep dives. Stay locked in, ballers. The drama never ends. Peace out.